Let's see, we back in now. I just started the camera back up, right? The battery's gone. Go dead on it. But we finish off Matthew. Alright, so what we want to do is go to second Ezra. Seventh chapter, start at the top.
Alright. This is second Ezra, chapter 7, verse 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the night before.
All right, go ahead.
It says, and he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great.
This is a pearl, right? Go ahead.
But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Verse 5, who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it, if he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?
So what it is, let's talk about the kingdom of heaven. And only one man can go through it by himself. Now, it said in Matthew, it said, few that find it. When you get the knowledge of YAHAWASHI, it's the course you gotta walk, man. Meaning, listen, the path that you're walking, only one person can go through that path. It's just you. So you gotta continue on it. You gotta work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. See? Even though you got brothers around to motivate you, to lift your spirits up when things, when you feel down and out, when you're going through things, but it's on you, through the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI, to walk through that narrow path, man. And it's hard, man. It's hard. You got your low days, man. It's hard, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 6, there is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
Death. So you go outside these scriptures, and you don't continue on that narrow path, it's death, man. Okay? You gotta walk. Don't turn to the left, don't turn to the right. Walk straight on this narrow path. But if you do that, left to the right, death. Go ahead.
This is verse 8. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
See that? So the narrow path is on you. And temptations come your way. And within them temptations, you got people that come your way too. Within them temptations. You got them fleshly desires. People come around and try to influence you to do certain things contrary to YAHAWASHI. All right, man, you're going to have to stay prayed up. Ask YAHAWASHI to give you the strength to endure. You know? That's what it is. Go ahead, bro.
This is verse 9. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the dangers set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Yeah, because you got to go through it. Because At first it wasn't like that, but since Eve listened to the philosophies of the serpent, and she went outside the statute laws and commandments, and then she started telling Adam them statute laws, them philosophies outside of the statute laws and commandments. It was a wrap, man. That when sin came in, it was a wrap for it. Now it's a narrow path. Go ahead.
It's verse 10. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion.
See, because when you go back over, let me show you. That's chapter 7.
Come.
Because see, when you go back over, you say, third part, you say, what? I don't see it. Let me see if I can find it in mine. Because he said, because when Ezra found out what was going on, it might be in chapter 7 on down. But when he found out, when he was asking questions, and he found out about what we was gonna have to go through, he was like, Adam, what hast thou done? By listening to Eve. That's what he was saying. Let me see. Can't find it. I don't want to stay too long on it. I thought it was in 6, but it might be no, I ain't gonna stay too long on it, bro. We're gonna move on. All right, keep going.
All right, back in 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 11. It says, because for their sake I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, and then was decreed that now is done.
Go ahead.
So verse 12. Then were the entrance of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of perils, and very painful.
Yup. Going through that narrow path, man. You see? That's what it is, man. In order to get to the kingdom, Jake gonna have to go through it. There ain't gonna be no easy road. So that's what Ezra is finding out, man. That's what Ezra is finding out. Go ahead.
This is verse 13. For the entrance of the elder world?
Yeah.
Okay. For the entrance of the elder world were wide and short, and brought in immortal fruit. For 14. If then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them.
Yeah, so if you don't go through the narrow path and go through the way YAHAWASHI set up for you, you ain't gonna make it to the kingdom. So you're gonna have to get the knowledge of YAHAWASHI, catch all this hell, and then He's gonna grant you the kingdom. But if you never get the knowledge of YAHAWASHI, you never seek it and find out, and be catching hell at the same time, you ain't gonna, Israel won't get the kingdom. So Israel gonna have to go catch hell, go through all this danger, just to get the kingdom, man. Which is gonna be a beautiful thing, but that's what we gotta go through as a people, man. You know, that's why we catch all this hell as a people, man. You know, 2/3 catch it. The elect catch it, but the elect gonna get granted the kingdom of heaven. And 2/3 catch it, they just gonna have to die on this side, man, because they don't got the knowledge, man. They didn't seek YAHAWASHI the right way. They was caring about things of the world, man. They went through the broad way. You see? I want to find this. But go ahead, bro.
All right.
What has thou done? Oh, that's where it said. It's in chapter 7.
I was gonna say it sounds like it might come up to it.
But what verse you at?
I was on verse 15.
Oh, it's in verse 40. It's in verse 48. Okay, I thought it was in 6. But it's in that chapter.
Yeah, it is.
It's in that chapter. Okay. It's in that chapter. I had it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought it was in chapter 6. It was messing with me because I couldn't remember where it was at. So I had to Google it. You know, that's what we got Google for. You know? But verse 48, that's what it was. But you know, we'll read it later.
What's this word? I'm trying to look it up, make sure I pronounce it right.
It's quietus.
It's quietus.
Yeah.
All right. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 15. It says, "Now therefore, why disquietest thou thyself, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal?" Says verse 16, "Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come?"
See, this thing that is to come. Because Ezra was trying to figure out the future. He was trying to figure out what Israel was going to have to go through before they receive the kingdom of heaven. You see? But we got it on this side now. Since Ezra was asking all those questions, now we understand that, look, we've got to catch hell before we get the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, "Rather than that which is present." Question.
Go ahead.
Verse 17. "Then answered I and said, O Lord, that beareth rule, thou hast ordained in thy law, that the righteous should inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish."
Go ahead.
Verse 18. "Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things."
See? The righteous shall suffer straight things. Going all the way back to Matthew 22. Okay? The one that was bidden to the marriage, the upright. And then you got the wicked. Right? The upright is the righteous. They come into this truth, they're going to have to suffer straight things, hard things. See, that's what the world don't tell you about serving YAHAWASHI. You're going to get tempted and you're going to have to suffer hard things, man. It's difficult. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, "And hope for the wide."
And hope for the wide, the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
"For they that have done wickedly have suffered."
See, they that have done wickedly have suffered. So 2/3 gonna suffer too. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide.
They ain't gonna see the kingdom, man. See? We understand that while we going through it, 2/3 got a question mark in his head. And ain't gonna even see the kingdom of heaven. Gonna be destroyed. Got to be born back in the kingdom. See? Go ahead.
So verse 19. And he said unto me, there is no judge above the Most High, and none that hath understanding above the highest.
Go ahead.
For there be many that perish in this life.
See? There be many that perish in this life, man. So a lot of Israelites is gonna die, man. Trying to be in league with Esau. A lot of them gonna die, man. Go ahead.
Because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them.
We read it all the time when we out here, man. It's set before you. We read it all the time. Countless videos up. Those are making videos as we speak right now. See? We making videos. Go ahead.
Verse 21. For the Most High has given straight commandments to such as came that they should do to live.
See? What they should do to live, man. Apply these scriptures and believe in YAHAWASHI, believe in his son through faith. Okay? That you may live, man. Go ahead.
What they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
To avoid punishment, man. See? Go ahead.
Verse 22. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things.
Yup. Imagine vain things. Came up with their own opinion. Stuff that was worthless. Worried about what was going on concerning you getting a new house, a new car.
New job.
Which ain't nothing wrong with having those things, but that ain't gonna bring you salvation. You don't put all your energy into that. All your energy goes into YAHAWASHI, man. See? Go ahead.
So verse 23. And deceived themselves by their wicked deeds.
See? Got caught up in their own deception, man. Because this world is full of deception, man. You see? They got caught up, man. Go ahead.
And said of the Most High that he is not.
See? As if the Most High don't exist. As if his plans, according to prophecy, ain't gonna happen. So they just gonna live their life. Got the attitude, you only live one life, so live it up now.
Right.
See? Go ahead.
And knew not his ways.
Knew not the Most High ways, man. They don't understand prophecy, man. They don't understand that the kingdom of heaven is for them. They could care less. They was invited to the marriage, but they was worried about materialistic things. Things of the world, man. Go ahead.
But his law have they despised and denied his covenants.
See? Looked at it as if it was no value. The law done away with. We don't got to deal with that no more. Why are you reading that Bible? Wasting your time in that. You need to get into cryptocurrency so you can get ahead of the pack. See? Bitcoin is on the rise.
Right.
Ethereum is on the rise. See? That's what it's about with 2/3. Okay? Get ahead of the pack. Go ahead, bro.
And his statutes have they not been faithful.
Yeah, that's why they're going to take the chip. That's why they're going to take the mark of the beast, man. Go ahead.
And have not performed his works.
Yeah. They ain't performing. They ain't going to apply these scriptures, man. They don't care. Okay? They too busy bragging on social media about how much money they're making. See? Showing off their cars and stuff. Taking selfies everywhere. Saying, look at me. Well, look at me, live my life. You should be like me. Whole time they deceive, they don't even know it.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is 25. And therefore, Esdras, for the empty are empty things, and for the full are the full things.
So the empty are empty things. So guess what? You didn't apply these scriptures, right? Because it told you, when you read back up, it told you what you should do to escape punishment. So if you're applying these scriptures, YAHAWASHI is going to give you the full things, which is the kingdom of heaven. You apply it. You're full. You got the statute. You applying the statute, laws, and commandments. Okay. You got your garment on. Okay. So we're going to give you the full, which is the kingdom of heaven. But if you ain't got your garment on, you wicked, and you ain't applying these scriptures, you don't get nothing. Die out. Read it again, bro.
All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 25. And therefore, Esdras, for the empty are empty things, and for the full are the full things.
See? So the ones who applying the scriptures, they're going to get the kingdom. Who got faith in YAHAWASHI, who got faith in YAHAWASHI, they're applying these scriptures, they full, they're going to get the kingdom. But the ones who don't believe in YAHAWASHI, not applying these scriptures, they ain't going to get nothing. That's what it's telling you. Go ahead.
So verse 26 says, behold, the time shall come that these tokens which I have told thee shall come to pass, and the bride shall appear.
And the bride shall appear, which is happening now. So going through what we're going through as a nation, the Israelites, they go all the way back to Adam, man. That's why Ezra read verse
48.
Yeah, verse 48.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 48. It says, O thou Adam, what hast thou done?
Go ahead.
For though it was thou that sinned, thou art not fallen alone, but we all that come of thee.
See? So we all that came of Adam, we all failed. So the nation Israel got to go through this in order to get the kingdom. But the one that's not upright, they ain't going to get nothing. They're going to have to die on this side. But the one that's upright and apply these scriptures and make it and endure to the end, those are the ones that's going to save and get the kingdom of heaven. So, you got anything else?
I'm going to finish off that verse 26.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, and she coming forth shall be seen that now is withdrawn from the earth.
Yeah. So, we're going to face east. I give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakah, double honors to the elder apostle GMS who were well. Salute you, brothers. That's pushing this word in truth and strength to power YAHAWASHI. Right? And shalom to you, brothers and sisters who's growing and trusting in YAHAWASHI. Shalom. Mawafla Babylon.
Mawafla Babylon.
Mawafla Babylon.
Mawafla Babylon.
And Mawafla 2/3. Shalom. Stay strong and search the scriptures.